Never miss another strange story. Subscribe and hit the bell. Sit back and get comfortable. I have a few stories to share with you. My husband locked me in the spare bedroom hours ago. I was lying on the couch in the living room, reading, when he called out for me. I found him in the spare room, and when I walked in, he pushed past me and locked the door. I thought he was pranking me or joking around, but he said, "It's safe in there. Do not make a sound. I'm not kidding, Grace. When you hear this knock, it's safe to come out. If the door unlocks, but you did not hear this knock, do not open the door." Then he knocked a special knock. "Repeat it so I know you know it," he called. "What the hell is going on? Jack, this isn't funny. You better let me out right now," I shouted, banging on the door. "Do the goddamn knock, Grace. Do not make a sound. I'm serious. I'll let you know when it's safe. I love you." I've never heard him sound so aggressive. I repeated his knock, and then I heard him walk away. I paced the room. I was worried, but I trusted Jack. I sat by the door for a while, hoping I'd hear something, but there was only silence. I looked out the window afterwards, but all I could see was the house next to ours, and not much else. I decided to take a nap to try and pass the time. I wasn't sure when Jack would be back, and I was getting quite restless. Eventually, I fell asleep. I remember dreaming that I was chained to a bed and was being watched by something. I woke up in sweat. I was tempted to call out for Jack, but I could hear a noise. I walked over to the door slowly and could very clearly hear heavy breathing coming from the other side of the door. I tried to look through the crack under the door, but could only see a dark shadow when I peered through it. Suddenly, I could hear knocks on the door. It wasn't the same special knock that Jack had done. The knocks got louder and louder, and soon it sounded like someone was slamming their whole body against the door. I covered my mouth just in case, but I didn't scream. I looked around the room for something I could use as a weapon, but the spare room was scarcely decorated. I picked up the lamp, hoping it'd suffice. The knocks and slams eventually stopped, and the house again became silent. Completely silent, except for the very distinct and heavy breathing. I stood at the door, ready with the lamp in hand, for what felt like eternity. Then, footsteps. At first, they were moving quickly and quietly, but then became slow and loud. With every thud, they were getting louder and louder, closer and closer. Whoever was there unlocked the door. Then I heard the knock. Jack's special knock. "You can come out now, Grace." It didn't sound like Jack though. It actually sounded like someone mimicking Jack. I didn't dare to speak. I stood there, clutching the lamp, holding my breath, saying a silent prayer. "You can come out now, Grace." The voice yelled over and over, piercing my ears, and then again, silence. Every so often, I can hear the sounds of chains, and every so often, the footsteps approach the door and do Jack's special knock, and I'm told I can come out. The mimicking is getting closer and closer to the sound of my Jack, but I know it's not him. I know it's not safe. I am not coming out.